I'm Daniel, the past life regressionist, and it's time to begin.
Lift off and the clock has started.
This is Timeless Spirituality. Enjoy each of your time.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Timeless Spirituality. If you guys like the show, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and even leave a review if you feel so inclined to. Okay, now that we got the obligations out of the way, this one's a special one for me today. This one is a real special one. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if that's a good teaser or not, but it feels weird to release this episode. Anyways, I want to give you guys a little bit of a background on how this episode came to be. It has its origins, well, probably somewhere in my childhood. However, it really stems from a conversation I was having with my shadow work coach a few weeks ago. And her name is Riz Cottrell, and she's awesome. I'm going to include her information if you guys are looking for a shadow work coach. And what we were talking about was my creativity. And we were talking about why it is that I feel the need to be validated for my creativity. And in the act of talking about this, I came to the conclusion that it's because I struggled with reading and writing when I was younger. I really couldn't read or write well until I was in high school, and it was something that I really had to work towards. Now, this comes in contrast to me as a performer, because the other side of it was, why don't I feel as fulfilled when someone tells me that I'm a good performer? And the conclusion that I came to was because performing came so naturally to me. The first time I stepped on stage at 7 years old, I was amazing. I stole the show. And it just came so naturally to me. Now here's a little bit of irony for you. I just had my own past life regression today, and I discovered that I was an opera singer back in felt like the late 17th century, early 18th century. I was an Italian opera singer, and I saw myself performing in France. Apparently, I was kind of a big deal. It's a little bit of my past life performing background. But the reading and writing, how does that tie into the performing? Well, since performing came so naturally to me, it wasn't something I really had to work towards. But the reading and writing was something that I was always called lazy for. My teachers always said I was lazy because I wasn't reading or writing well. Now, I had an undiagnosed visual disability until I was almost 15 years old. So once that was finally addressed, I was able to work with reading and writing much better and understand why it was such an uphill battle for me. And by the end of high school, my reading comprehension was off the charts. But how does that link back to now again? I'm seeking that validation because it was such a struggle for me. And I want the world to see that I'm not that kid who was called lazy, or I was never really called stupid. But it was a struggle for me. And that's what today is about. It's about me sharing some of my creativity because, admittedly, I am seeking validation. I feel that I need to find a healthier way to do it, or not seek it at all, but this seemed like a good common ground. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to touch on a few other things very quickly before we jump in. In the act of editing, I was able to reflect more on this episode and see that some things that I bring up, I'm not crazy about them. I see that my priorities are in the wrong place. Now, I don't want to give anything away, but I just want you guys to know that even in the act of talking about this, I see that some of my priorities need to shift. And I think that's what shadow work is all about on many different levels. It's just seeing the uglier parts that have the potential to be beautiful. And I believe they can become beautiful once they're addressed and they're worked with and they're brought out into the light. So that's something that came up for me during the recording of this episode, and I'm grateful that I was able to see that and address it. However, I'm going to leave those things in because they are a reflection of where I was at when this episode was recorded. So they're staying in. Next thing I want to bring up is that my guest today is my friend Yasmin. And Yasmin and I like to joke around a lot, which you guys will see. But I guess I just want to point out that's the dynamic of our friendship. And I think it was necessary for today, because as much as I want to be seen for my creativity, there was something massively uncomfortable about sharing and being this open and vulnerable, because you guys will hear and see, well, you'll hear it, that there were a couple of curveballs that were thrown my way, things that I really wasn't expecting to happen, that did. But I think the humor that was there, it really helped me, and I'm so grateful to Yasmin for being a part of this recording, because I needed her there for that. Now, I think I ultimately bring this up because this is a spiritual experience for me. This was an incredibly spiritual experience, because I'm also healing from what I believe to be past lives where I was persecuted for speaking out, for sharing certain things. In spiritual experiences, well, I believe they don't always need to be the most serious things in the world. I don't think they always need to be done with a straight face. I think they should be done in comfort, in a scenario or situation where no one is getting hurt, just like this. And with that said, if you would like to book a regression with me to discover who, when, and where you have been throughout time, you can reach me on Instagram at The Past Life Regressionist, or my website, thepastliferegressionist.com. And now, it is time to begin this very, very, very special episode. Yasmin, thank you so much for being back. How you doing?
Hi, Dan. Oh my God, it's been forever.
Yeah, it has.
Right?
Why didn't you come on sooner?
I know. Like, what's wrong with me? How can I do?
Where do we start?
Where do we start? It's a great question. Where do we always start?
It's supposed to be a semi-serious episode today, and we're just already joking.
Semi-serious.
This will be interesting. Okay, first question. What is your favorite song that has to do with time, and why?
So I thought about this one. Classic, Time After Time. Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, I mean, she talks about a past relationship. So time and relationships, amazing combo.
I'll toast to that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now we're going to go through this next part really quick, since today is all about me. You want to just...
Aqua Rising. Anyways, yeah.
You want to just remind everyone, just give them the quick details. Take like 7 seconds or something.
Elevator pitch. All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Yasmin. I am a relationship coach, spiritual mentor. I do a lot of different things. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm a creative visionary, just, living life, trying to figure it out, just like everyone else on this planet. And yeah, I'm just super excited to be here today and chatting with Dan. Yes, this is what I'm going to call him the rest of the episode, as I always do. And everyone's going to get used to that. That's the best part. Everyone's on the Dan train now.
Yeah, after the last episode, people started sending me messages calling me Dan. So thank you, Yasmin. In.
Great. Thanks. They sent me messages saying, oh my God, I loved your episode with Dan. I'm like, there you go. And that is how you start a trend.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot to mention your podcast, Yasmin Feels.
Yes. So I have a podcast called Humanity Feels.
Yasmin Feels.
Oh my God, this again. I should have just rebranded it to that, because I just did this whole rebrand, but I didn't change the name. But yeah, it's still great.
Okay, enough about you. Let's talk about me now.
That was 7 seconds.
So Yasmin knows that she's here to talk about me today. That was the deal.
I agreed to that.
She did. She fully agreed. So if you think I'm a jerk for this, well, it may sound that way. But she knew what she was getting herself into. So here's the way this is going to work today. We're going to be talking all about me and my creativity. I'm so excited for that part.
Me too.
And I'm going to be sharing the lyrics to some songs that I wrote a couple of years ago. And Yasmin has seen the lyrics, but she doesn't know how this is going to work today. Mm-hmm. So it's not going to be anything crazy. Don't worry, Yasmin. I just thought it'd be more organic.
Setting me up.
If you weren't planning anything.
Right.
So the way it's going to work is that I'm going to go ahead and first share the lyrics. And then I want Yasmin to give me her take, what she feels as a relationship expert, just kind of diving into the psyche of the writer, me. And then I'll tell her what the song is about and why I wrote it and what, anything else that comes to mind. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let me dissect this.
Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm actually nervous for this. I told Yasmin that.
Breathe.
Oh, no, I'm good now. All right, so here's the first one. I could have teed this up so much better, but whatever. So this one's called Dear Abby. I love your butterscotch lips, the kind you want to bite just to seal with a kiss. I dig your way out there style. I know I make you laugh, and I wonder if when you smile, are you thinking of me? If I had you to myself, Abby, you'd be free. Dear Abby, do you feel the same way I do, as I do? Do you feel the same? And am I crushing again? I think I'm feeling butterflies, and I hope it never ends. When should I make a move? I've never been in love, so I don't know what to do. Am I falling in love? Abby, I'm so afraid. Could you be the one? Dear Abby, do you feel the same way I do, as I do? Do you feel the same way I do, as I do? Do you feel the same? And now the clouds are drifting away, and you're so pretty today. I like you. I do. I do. I do. I love your butterscotch lips, the kind you want to bite just to seal with a kiss. And I want to hold you so bad, 'cause you leave me feeling so good, so your wish, it's my command. Dear Abby, do you feel the same way I do, as I do? I hope you feel the same way I do, as I do. And do you feel the same?
That was so nice. Let me just
Thank you.
start off by saying that. That was
Aw.
really cute. That like made me warm and fuzzy inside.
Mhm.
That was great, Dan. I'm gonna start crying in like 2 seconds. Okay.
Why aren't you? If you're going to talk the
Holding
talk,
it
walk the
back.
walk,
Cry it out. Do it.
I'll get you on one of the other ones then.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, of course, it feels one-sided, right? It feels like there's confusion, there's sadness, there's a disconnect happening because, you know, he loves Abby, you know, and he wants to be with Abby, and he's unsure of what Abby wants and what she desires. So, oh, that's so sad. It breaks my heart, but it's cute. Oh my God, I'm conflicted. So those are my thoughts. Like the first thing that came up was one-sided love.
Wow, that really breaks my heart. That's an interesting assessment.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah,
it's interesting. There was no Abby when I wrote that. I wrote that back in 2011. I was in a songwriting course at the time.
Okay.
And the song started out as Do You Feel the Same?
Wow.
And I wrote it from a place of also, while it wasn't autobiographical, the emotions were.
Totally.
Before you met me, I was not someone who knew how to express myself.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I don't think I've ever been in love.
Right.
Which is, I guess that breaks my heart saying that. Because, you know, you think when you write that 11 years ago, you find yourself in a place where, hey, maybe I know a little bit more at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And sometimes you think you might have been in love, but you weren't, you know, until you experience what it feels like later on.
Not only was it just about the self-expression, I also wrote it from the viewpoint of an 11-year-old. I wanted to capture that, just that essence of youth.
Right.
Because in my mind, I think to a certain extent, that's how I felt when it came to this realm of, like, I'm a fish out of water here. I do not understand this. I may as well just be a kid.
Right.
And so that's why
Totally.
I played up the angle of what I believe to be the cuteness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just because I thought that's what an 11-year-old would at least be thinking.
Right.
And what's really interesting about that one, too, is my teacher came up to me and whispered in my ear, because in this course, there were a bunch of musicians in there. So it was a songwriting course. Some people played piano, some people played guitar, and then other people just were lyricists. And I played guitar, so I would go up there and perform my songs. I performed it, and then he came and whispered in my ear after. He said, switch out, does she feel the same, with do you feel the same? And it changed everything.
Right.
So I think that's a good lesson for everyone else just who's listening right now is one word can change everything.
Truth. Truth.
Have you ever heard of the Dear Abby column?
Mm-mm.
So there was no Abby. That was me just trying to be clever.
Okay.
Because back in the 60s, there was this column called Dear Abby, where people would write in and say, Dear Abby, I'm having this problem. Dear Abby.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe now that I'm thinking about it, there was it was originally Dear Abby, does she feel the same? Because it was writing into Dear Abby.
Got it. Got it.
This is what I love about her, but does she feel the same way I do?
Right.
Like
right.
Abby would know anyways.
Right.
That's the basis for that song.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more upbeat when I used to perform it. I revisited it. Yeah, that sounds right.
Really?
About a year ago, and I slowed it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then during not this last retrograde cycle, but the one before it, I added the lyrics to the bridge because I just thought that was what was missing.
Right.
You know, the clouds are drifting away. You're so pretty today. I like you. I do. So
I love that part.
thank you.
That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was coming from 35-year-old Dan. It's like the most innocent part of the song.
But your inner child was still a part of it, even though it came from 35-year-old Dan. So Dan, let me ask you, how like reading this now, how does it make you feel? Like what feelings does this evoke in you? I know I'm making it uncomfortable with like feelings. I don't know.
The first one that's coming to mind is, why would anyone want to listen to this episode? Because I think I'm thinking as a podcast host right now, like, is this really interesting? Does anyone really want to hear me talk about this? Well, if you're listening still, I guess you do.
Right. Yeah. It could totally reach out to someone.
Yeah. And there's that level of vulnerability too, because I mentioned this, I believe, in the episode I did with Whitney Abke. When I used to perform and people would come up to me and say, oh man, that medley you performed, that was amazing. Or that cover you did, it was amazing. Or I loved this performance that you did.
Right.
Most of the time I would get a lot of feedback on my performance. And it didn't do it for me. Because there was that hurt little child inside who was thinking, well, what about the song that I wrote and created?
Totally.
Tell me how that made you feel, those words. Like, that's what I always wanted, and it's not what I ever really got.
Interesting. Okay.
And as I touched on in the intro, which I haven't recorded yet, because that one I need to think about what I'm going to say. Yeah, I touched on the shadow work I've done behind that. Or I'm going to touch on, well, let's say it's in the past tense since you guys have heard it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's also feeling vulnerable and thinking how that little me would never do this.
Right.
Even singing about it at the time was difficult, but it was easier because I was able to hide behind a microphone.
Totally.
Sort of like what I'm doing now.
Right. Yeah, there was a fear of being heard.
I wanted to be seen, maybe not heard.
Yeah.
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 Okay, cool. Didn't go how I thought it would go exactly, but thank you for the feedback.
I think that was great, though.
Oh.
I think that was all great, Dan.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Yasmin.
I appreciate you, too. And your vulnerability.
You piss me off sometimes, though.
Even though I egg you on. That evil little... Do it, Dan. I'm the devil on your shoulder.
Right?
Who's the angel? Whitney.
Yeah. 100%.
And Christine keeps it neutral.
Yeah. She's the solid head on the shoulders.
She could go either way.
Yeah. Anyways, since this is all about me and not Whitney and Christine and you, you ready for the next one?
I am. Give it to me.
All right. So this next one is called Roses Over Wine.
Okay.
When I met you, you were Cupid's thief. You stole my heart in a beat. And now when I see you, I feel so alive. Have you and heaven intertwined. May I take your hand tonight. You're the one I've dreamed of my entire life. I love when you call me old-fashioned, when I bring you roses over any wine. Did I win your heart with roses over wine? Win your heart with roses over wine? Did I win your heart with roses over wine? Before I met you, I was lost at sea, and you were the lighthouse calling me. You're my sapphire humming to a brand new tune, so marveled by roses while they bloom. The day will come when we are gray and pale white. We'll sail off into the deepest crimson night, to rest in our piece of heaven, where roses turn the water into flowing wine. Did I win your heart with roses over wine? Win your heart with roses over wine? Did I win your heart with roses over wine? And with the rise of the sun, you and I, we will dawn as one. And with roses over wine, did I sweep you off your feet? Did I win your heart with roses over wine? Win your heart with roses over wine? Up until the day that I die, I will bring you roses over. I will bring you roses over wine. I will bring you roses over wine. Up until the day that I die, roses over wine.
Oh, so sweet. So sweet.
It's a fucking mystery, right?
So sweet. I'm like, oh. Like ugly. I'm gonna start ugly crying.
I thought this one would do it.
Don't worry, I'm ugly crying right now on the inside. Wow, that was good. That just kind of felt like till death do us part. You know, I mean, that's the energy that I love that kind of energy because I'm all or nothing. You know what I mean? You know this about me, but yeah, it feels so like so genuine and wholesome. It's just wholesome.
Well, thank you. All right, you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, where I think the lesson is for everyone listening, this song started out as a song called Posthumous Love Song that I wrote back in 2009. And it was awful. It was an awful song. It was awful. It was just really bad. At the time, I thought Posthumous Love Song was a cool title. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do with it.
Right.
And at the time, I had a songwriting partner because I hadn't quite learned how to, I was still learning how to compose. And my job at the time was lyrics, and his job was music. And he was amazing with music. And he wrote beautiful music for that song. Like, it was beautiful. But my lyrics were garbage. And I'm also the kind of guy who can look at my lyrics and say, that's good.
Right.
And then say, that's garbage. I don't think that everything I write is garbage. I mean,
Right.
you know the way I feel about my creative stuff.
Yes, I know.
When it's good, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, it's good.
This is good. This is gold. That song was garbage, though.
Right.
And for Mother's Day of 2011, my mom was having a conversation with me about a Katy Perry song.
Okay.
And she was talking about how everything on the radio was just trash.
Which song was it?
E.T.
Ah, okay. I mean, she's right.
And like that's the thing is she had a point that there was no real essence to love songs anymore.
Agreed. 100%.
Something that I always try to do as a songwriter is I always try to make my songs timeless. So I never want to put references to social media in there or, maybe I'll do pop culture references every so often if they're older references in a way that they work with the song, even if you don't know the reference, but not where it makes you feel like you're back in that place because I want it to be timeless.
Totally.
And she had a really good point. So I went home and I thought about it, and I thought about that music that my songwriting partner had written because I'm always trying to think of how to repurpose things.
Right.
Always. So I scrapped the lyrics and I rewrote the song. Now I'll say for this one song, out of everything I've written, if you put it all together, I've spent more time on this song than everything else combined.
Really? Wow.
I have probably written hundreds of different variations of the verses for this song. It used to piss my partner off so much because when we would perform it live, I would say, like, hey, I've got a new verse today. I'm going to swap out this one. And we harmonized.
Right.
So he would never learn the words. He's just like, I don't care anymore.
He's like, I give up.
Yeah. In my mind, until it's solidified, it's not done.
Right.
I can always change it.
Right.
And I'll also know when it's done. But if I think of something better, I'm going to do it.
Totally.
So with rewriting so many of the verses came different stories. And it became a matter of what do I want the theme to be?
Right.
And the theme that I settled on is the theme that you nailed. I wrote this song as wedding vows.
Wow. That's great.
So you nailed it.
That's great. Yes.
With that in mind, I think I'll read it one more time.
Yes.
I'll
please
gloss
do.
over a lot of it. So
Yes, please do.
now that you know that these are wedding vows, isn't it amazing? Not only have I written wedding vows, which I will not use because, I mean, I'll think of something better when the time comes.
Right.
I've also planned about 5 proposals for my friends. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
You want to know the worst part about that?
What?
Is I've written things for them too.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
Right?
A mystery, isn't it?
It's a mystery. Do your wives know?
Did you tell them?
I don't know if they know that it was me, but I'm sure that they know that their husbands can pull it off on their own.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not as creative, you know?
I'll say this. When I write it for someone else, though, I'm dumbing it down a bit. I'm going to try.
You have to make it seem realistic, though, you know? Because if they're not as creative, it's like, well, she's definitely going to know.
Yeah.
She's going to know. She's going to know. She's going to know.
So the wedding vows that I've already written. When I met you, you were Cupid's thief. You stole my heart in a beat. And now when I see you, I feel so alive. Have you in heaven intertwined. May I take your hand tonight. You're the one I've dreamed of my entire life. I love when you call me old-fashioned, when I bring you roses over any wine. And did I win your heart with roses over wine? And before I met you, I was lost at sea. You were the lighthouse calling me. You're my sapphire humming to a brand new tune. So marvelous, Jesus Christ.
You're going to start crying.
Yeah.
Same.
Wow. Didn't see that
Let
one
it out.
coming.
Let it out. Safe space. Safe space. It's okay.
Wow.
Safe space, Dan. Got your back. This is good. This is inspirational vulnerability.
Wow. This is a curveball right now.
I'm so grateful to be on this podcast right now.
Of course you are.
Witnessing this, this moment.
Wow, I guess the ego is just a cover for how tender I am.
Yeah.
Where was I when I left off? So marveled by roses when they flew. Yeah, but that really threw me off. The day will come when we are gray and pale white. We'll sail off into the deepest crimson night, to rest in our piece of heaven, where roses turn the water into flowing wine. And did I win your heart with roses over wine? And with the rise of the sun, you and I, we will dawn as one. And with roses over wine, did I sweep you off your feet? So those are the wedding vows that I've already written that I will never use. I'll write better ones.
Wow. Those are good though. That's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I know. Yes, they are. Thank you.
That's what I was waiting for.
And what I forgot to mention before also with regards to the title, what do you think the title means?
It's funny because I was going to ask you like what that means, what that symbolizes. Roses over wine. I feel like roses are such a timeless classic. At least that's how I see it. You know, it's like the epitome of romance. And that's like a symbolism of many things, right? Passion, love, sensuality. So I feel like, yeah, I would fall in love with roses over wine. So I don't know. I guess that's what comes to mind. But yeah, break it down, Dan. Why did you call it that? What inspired that name?
A lot of it is what you just referred to,
Okay.
but it also goes back to that timeless factor.
Mm.
I've had time in me all along.
Yeah, seriously.
Amazing, isn't it? And I thought about what my mom had said.
Right.
With just the garbage out there. Admittedly, I don't really know any of the new songs now. I stopped listening to the radio about 2 or 3 years ago.
Me too. I'm not like caught up with that. I don't like today's music.
And even with the music that I grew up with, because I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
All the songs were about, hey, bitch, I'm going to get you drunk. I'm going to pour
that pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, that pussy. I'm going to pour that tequila all up and down your juicy lips. And
yeah, it's like, why?
So Roses Over Wine is basically saying, I'm not going to bring you alcohol.
Right.
I'm going to bring you roses because that's the way that love should be.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Roses over tequila just didn't work.
Yeah, definitely not. Roses over, no,
it changes the tone of the song.
Roses over tequila. Roses over tequila. No. Oh, I love that. I really love that. And that's the feel I got because, again, roses are a symbol of passion and love, you know, so red roses are a symbol of that. So, you know, I would rather get roses over a bottle of wine any day. You know, it's like, it just represents romance and love and all things sensuality. So I don't know. I think it's special.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Especially with the music today. I completely agree. I was thinking about that the other day of like, today's music is so bland. Like there's no meaning to it at all. Mm-hmm. There's no depth to any of the songs, you know?
Well, that'll change.
That's right.
You know what I'm doing.
That's right. That's good. That's really good, Dan. So it sounds like this song gets a lot out of you emotionally.
I've never had that emotional reaction to it.
Wow.
Never. There are lines that I write that really get me.
Mm-hmm.
I also think with that song, I slaved over it for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't really have an emotional attachment to anything. It was just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks.
Right.
I think what got me now was thinking of, like, this goes back to when I was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I would sit on my floor because I spent so much time in bed.
Mm.
So I would move to the floor and I would sit on the floor and write that song. And I think what got me right now was thinking, how far have I really come in the last 11 years? Because I think when I was writing that song in my mid-20s, I mean, maybe not even just for me. I remember when you talk to girls at the time, thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to be married with kids by the time I'm 25.
Right.
I think in my mind at the time, I thought I would be in a different place.
Uh-huh.
I thought...
You had a blueprint for a specific vision that you had for yourself.
I thought I was going to make my mark as a songwriter.
Wow.
And here's the thing. I will. I still will.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
You know it.
Absolutely.
Because you know where I'm putting stuff.
Yeah. No doubt.
It's going to happen.
No doubt. No.
So that's just what got me right now was, well, I mean, I also never could have pictured this 11 years ago, that I'd be a past life regressionist.
Right. Exactly.
Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Right.
But it's like we also talk about the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery of the depth that I believe that I have. And well, it's like the title of this episode, The Mirror of Time 3, because the Mirror of Time episodes are all about me.
Right.
Validation, because this is me seeking validation. I'm being open about it.
Straightforward. I love that. You're owning it. Like, yeah, validate me.
Oh, 100%.
I'm human. Validate me.
It's the whole point of this episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Am I doing a good job? Am I validating you?
You're doing okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah. I'm glad.
That's what got me, is just, I really want that. I really want to write those real vows.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
They're going to be amazing. Like, for me, where I'm seeking the validation. Some people, when they go to a wedding, they talk about, oh, the chicken was great. Oh, oh, the decorations were so amazing. That tent was so round.
Oh, the venue was so cool. Yeah.
I want them to be talking about the vows.
The vows, right. Well, that again, that's what evokes emotion in people.
And of course, the bride, because it's her day, whoever she may be. Oh, she looked amazing in the dress. Oh, she was so radiant.
Pretty, yeah. Glowing.
Her vows were good, not as good as his.
No, but it's, I mean, it's great because, like, I mean, I hear wedding vows and I'm kind of like, meh. You know what I mean? That they're just, it's very, like, it's the same. Like, it's not
Oh,
different.
baby, you're my rock.
Like,
where would I be without you?
It's like, no, we're not doing that. Unconventional all the way. You know, it's like, no, this has, it like, different is nice. It's better. It's unique, you know?
I was thinking, because, you know, I'm Jewish and most of my friends are Jewish, like my close friends.
Right.
And they sit down with the rabbi to write their vow. Like, I've never written vows for anyone. I've written the proposals, but not the vows, because the rabbi needs to sit down with them to do that.
I thought you were going to say I wrote the vows with the rabbi. But
no.
That's hilarious.
Me and rabbis clash. You did not mention God enough.
I swear, I just saw you fighting with a rabbi in my head. Like, I have this vision.
I'll bring you back on for another episode to talk about what turned me away from religion. The irony of that is when I went to Israel to become more religious. That's a story for a different episode, though.
Yeah. I want to hear that one.
Dan didn't back down from the rabbi.
Dan got up and was like, no.
No, Dan was sitting down while the rabbi was going nuts in the front of the room.
Okay.
You do not question God.
He really said that to you?
Yeah.
That intensely? I'm sure.
Oh my God, this guy was losing his shit.
Oh my God.
This was in front of a room about 100 people, too.
What did you say?
Anyways, let's get back to why we're here.
Yeah. And then we'll leave that for another episode.
Yeah.
Because that's good for another one.
So the next one is called You Are Still Beautiful. And I think another thing that's important to bring up before this one is, and this is another song that I've repurposed. So while you're listening to it, just know there's always something that can be done with anything you've ever done. I truly believe that any skill can always be utilized at any point. And so all these songs that I've written over the years, they're not relics. I can make them work now.
Right.
So, You Are Still Beautiful. It's the damnedest thing. I'm seeing you wherever I go. But it's not meant to be. And you said it yourself twice before. You know the hardest thing I've ever had to do was to walk away from loving you. You are still beautiful, and that'll never ever change. I just had to move on when you didn't feel the same. I was lost without you. Somehow, I found another way. But can I bear to move on again? You are still beautiful. Darling, you are beautiful. So why you here and now? You had me before. Can I go? Time has took its toll, but I've learned a few things. Bet it shows. So now you've realized that you've loved me all along. We're too late. Our swan has sung.
Whoa.
You are still beautiful, and that'll never ever change. I just had to move on when you didn't feel the same. I was lost without you. Somehow, I found another way. But can I bear to move on again? You are still beautiful. Darling, you are still beautiful. And you are still beautiful. You, darling, you are beautiful. So beautiful. You, darling, you are beautiful. You know, the hardest thing that I've ever had to do was to walk away when I would die for you. You are still beautiful, and that'll never ever change. I just had to move on when you didn't feel the same. I was lost without you. Somehow, I found my way. But I can't bear to move on again. And you are still beautiful.
Ooh, that one hurt. That one hurt. That line, I was like, oh my God, it's too late.
The swan one?
Yeah.
It's one of the best lines I've ever written.
Whoa, that one was like, oh man, that hurt. That hurt. Wow. That was good, Dan. That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I felt that like that hurt of the timing being wrong, and like loving someone, having feelings for someone and not having those feelings reciprocated, and then later on the tables turn, and you no longer feel that way, or you've moved on, or you're with someone else, and then that person's available. So it's just, yeah, it just feels like this whole mushy love triangle-esque mess. That's the vibe I get.
So I wrote that back in 2013.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, I wrote it just as a story, thinking about what would it be like. I mean, you pretty much nailed it about the timing. So I'm glad I was clear on that.
That was good.
What happens if you run into that person down the line?
Right.
However, I also thought, what's the nicest way to say fuck you?
It's true.
So that's what this song is.
It was very nice, but it was a slap.
Right. It's if you can hide it among the beauty. The whole thing is just one big fuck you. That's what the song is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, that hurt. Like that was like that. I felt that.
Oh yeah,
that
it
was
stings.
Cut deep. That cut deep.
So I wrote it as a challenge to myself.
Wow.
Of how do you say fuck you in a beautiful way? Like go fuck yourself.
Right.
Because it's also about not burning a bridge necessarily, or even this is before my past life days still and everything, where I believe if you approach it this way, if you're in a dynamic with someone, instead of just saying ugly things, it's like you're wiping your hands clean and you don't have to come back and work on anything again.
Totally.
So it's someone that's still saying, look, it's not going to work out, but you're still beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I can't risk it again.
Yes, exactly.
And you nailed it with that line. That was one of those lines. I remember I was standing at my piano. This was on a Friday afternoon when I wrote this one. I got this one in one take. Of course, I've made some changes over the years, just little tweaks here and there. But everything is pretty much as I got it in that one day. So I was playing that on my piano. And when I came up with that line of "We're too late, our swan has sung," I was like, whoa,
yeah, that's a whoa.
Like that was one of those moments where I just was like, wow.
Yeah.
And just thought about it and took it in, the magnitude of that line.
Yeah. The depth of that line. You could feel that.
There it is. That's the one that gets it across. It's that beautiful way of saying, no, fuck you.
Like, we're not doing this again. Exactly. Yeah. Too late. It's too late.
And the beauty of this song is the repurposing factor.
Yeah.
As I've mentioned on the podcast, I'm working on writing a TV show with a writing partner, which nothing has come of it yet other than us writing what I believe to be an amazing story.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Thank you so much for saying that.
I mean, I'm there. Yeah, exactly. I've been there the whole time.
And of course, Yasmin's favorite character is the one who's the most vulgar.
Yeah. He's my fave.
I think it's a beautiful love story, but of course there had to be one character in there who's just so off the wall.
An absolute clown, and I love him.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's great. He's my spirit animal. I've told you that. No, but it really is great. It's really great.
Yeah, that's what I needed to hear. Thank you. So I wrote this song in 2013, and the repurposing comes in for the script now, because I thought, what would be the way to send someone off?
Totally.
And I think I showed you this scene, right? Where it was done in the convention.
Yes. Yep.
How badass was that scene?
That was good. Song? That was real good. That was, when I read that, I was like, I think I told you how I felt about it. That was good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just because these things don't see the light of day in the moment, it doesn't mean that they never will. I'm going to find a way to incorporate a lot more of the songs that I've written over the years. into whatever project it is that I do.
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of also making these things timeless
Mm-hmm.
is that even if it's 30 years from now, it can still resonate.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's timeless. Literally.
And I know that the songs that I've shared today are love songs. I can promise you I don't only write gushy stuff like this.
Although the gushy stuff is great.
The gushy stuff is great. It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I thank you.
Duh.
I still don't know what to say to that. But this is me. No, this is that part of me that I've been waiting so long to just receive that validation.
Right.
And I don't know how it feels yet.
Mm.
Even as I'm saying that, now I'm thinking, what's still missing?
Right.
What else is there? There's got to be something more. I'm receiving it from Yasmin right now. Like, yeah, this is nice. And then I'll receive it from some people who will listen to this. Be like, yeah, it's nice. And then there's the world, because that's what I'm ultimately searching for, is that validation from the world. And well, I'm never gonna reach the entire world.
Of course.
I can probably get about 6 billion,
which is a good amount.
We'll just translate into some other languages too, like
Spanish.
Yes, Spanish. She's trying to goad me right now.
And French.
Yes, French too. This is what she does to me. I know it may seem monotonous or whatever, her just bringing up Spanish.
But there's a hidden meaning.
There's a hidden meaning there, and it's not Spanish. We have these weird things that we do with each other. Like a convention center. You think a convention center is just as it sounds, but it's not. It's not at all. So even when I wrote that scene taking place in a convention center, I just thought to myself, it's the only place where I can see this taking place right now.
Because you see it so clearly.
Because I see it so clearly. But when I send this to Yasmin, she'll be like, the convention center.
I'm going to miss the whole point. Just going to laugh at that. That's it.
And then I have to do, the cost benefit analysis there. That's the economic term for it, because I couldn't think of the other one of, well, what's Yasmin going to think versus what's best for the story? So I'm like, well, fuck Yasmin. She's just going to have to find a way to look beyond the convention center and not think about, well, the convention center stuff.
Oh, man, that's good. That's real good.
So, Yasmin, thank you for being here today. Wait, I could do better than that. Yasmin.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. I know that I sound like I have a dickish tone when I say those things sometimes, because I know that you find it funny, or at least I think you find it funny. And then I realize it may not come off that way with everyone
Imagine
else.
I'm like, it's not funny, Dan.
It's not funny, Dan.
No, it's great. It's really great. It's really funny. Validation. It's really funny. Yes.
I'm trying to be serious here. Stop it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Damn it, Yasmin. It's my fucking podcast. You're a guest in my house right now. Shut your mouth.
Oh, no.
When I come on Yasmin Feels, it's your rules.
You shut your mouth. The way you said it, that was great. Oh my God. I don't know how to feel.
Okay, in all seriousness, as I was trying to be serious and have a real moment with you, which you're just taking off the fucking rails.
I'm ready.
Do you think you could control yourself for a minute?
Yes, 1 minute. Go.
Thank you. As I grit my teeth.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming on my podcast and helping me seek validation from you and from others.
You're so welcome, Dan.
In all seriousness, though, I really appreciate it, because especially that reaction that I had, that shows me there's something else there. You know, something else that I need to look at. And wow, I did not see that one coming.
That's some inner work to go through.
That's some bullshit. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, doesn't sound like fun, but ultimately, it's going to be great.
I did that last Thursday. I don't need to do anymore.
Do a little bit more.
No, I'm good.
I'm going to push you.
By the way, I'm kidding for everyone listening. I've definitely get you more than inner work. Just sign up for a 12-week program in addition to the shadow work coaching that I do. Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
do you want to just tell everyone where they can reach you and tell them a little bit about Yasmin Feels?
Yeah, totally. Thanks, Dan, for handing over the mic to me. You guys could check me out on my website. It's yasminelzomor.com. And I just rebranded, like I said before. So I'm really happy about that. And I just want to like show that off. Validation, please. And yeah,
It
you
looks
guys
good.
can check me out at Yasmin Elzomor. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. You guys can check me out at Yasmin Elzomor. Dan really likes my daily reminders in the morning. Like, and I knew he's gonna say something, so I might as well just beat him to it. Like, I post daily little like reminders and quotes and things. So yeah, if you guys want to get inspired.
I wasn't going to say anything. She says some nice quotes, and I just send her random emojis for it.
It's great.
Most of the time,
it's supportive.
It has nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all.
But
he sends me like a nut or a kiwi.
yeah, I think I sent you a bowl of chow mein the other day.
Yeah, it was great.
Or noodles.
I'm like,
yeah.
This has zero to do with it, and I get it. You know.
By the way,
I
this all
received it.
stems from an episode that we recorded. I think it was in August of 2021.
Yeah.
One that I just couldn't air because we were joking around way too much. So maybe one day if I do a Patreon or something, I'll release it.
Yeah.
But that all stemmed from me bringing it up about the daily post that she did or Yasmin things.
That's why.
And
You
she said, aren't they
remember
good? And I said, I don't know. I don't read them.
Yeah, literally. He just sends emojis, doesn't read them.
No, I do now.
Okay, you get the medicine out of it.
Wait, this was like
Years ago.
almost 10 months ago.
Months ago.
This was 10 months ago.
Oh my
'cause
God,
we're
it was 10
in
months
June,
ago,
yeah.
right.
So once I said that, said it that day, then I started reading them and sending her the emojis.
Yes. And that's what
That's what it stems from.
That's what did it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dan, for having me on.
You're welcome.
And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
With the other story that you have to tell.
I'll get my accents down.
I love it.
But yeah, thank you for being here, Yasmin, and everyone go check out Humanity Feels. Not Yasmin, Humanity Feels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, Yasmin Feels. Fellow time travelers, your journey through time awaits you. Just want to thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. And if you're interested in discovering who, when, and where you have been throughout time, and you'd like to book a session with me, just go ahead and send me a message on Instagram at The Past Life Regressionist, or you can reach me through my website, yourpastliferegressionist.com.